Hi guys. So last week of September, and this is what the tunnel looks like right now. On 5 separate occasions did I think I was doing my last harvest. Clearly it's not the case. I'm really surprised at the amount of blooms that I have this week because I thought by this time things would be really slowing down, and yes, they have slowed down, but in that same breath, now that the days are getting slightly shorter, that's when the dahlias want to start taking off. And the snaps, I feel like they got a little bit weaker in the peak of the summer, like maybe a month ago. And now, especially the chantilly snaps, their stems are beginning to look more robust again. So that's really interesting, seeing how the weather temperature does affect the flowers. Field flowers, completely different story. But right now we're just focusing on the tunnel, okay? My pride and joy. I don't want to think about what's going on in the field. I'll go out there and handle that later. So I'm going to show you guys what a harvest looks like. I have 3 more markets tomorrow and then the first 2 Wednesdays of October. If I can hit all of them, amazing. If not, it's fine. I'm not gonna be mad at myself. I made it this far. I'm so proud of myself. I learned so much this season. One thing being, I need to be more efficient. My 2 biggest chunks of labor are my harvest time, my bouquet making time. So what I'm trying to do to make things quicker, counting out my rubber bands. Why is this making it quicker? Because I'm not sitting there and counting every stem. I know, all right, if I'm doing 10 stem bunches, 10 rubber bands, once I'm done with that, that's 100 stems. Cool, quick math. Snips ready, clean buckets of water ready, backup buckets and water ready. I'm gonna go ahead and start with some snapdragons first and then work my way down. So watch me get all sweaty.
A few moments later.
2 days late, but I'm out here trying to be responsible, taking field notes finally. So what I'm doing is I'm going through, and like I guessed, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same on all the beds. Broad fork them all, compost, probably half with cover crop. There's a lot to do, so let me show you guys. So see everything growing over here? Yeah, that's mostly clover, asters, lots of ragweed. That's, our ground cover this season, our cover crop. So I don't mind that the farm looks like this. It's not manicured and perfect and pretty. Honestly, this all looks pretty gray, but I promise there's like actual bed shapes here. See, drip, drip. Some cosmos. I had the row cover on it. Listen, the tunnel is beautiful. The field beds are kind of just... it was a lot of work this season, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself. And then we had some hail come through, the wind, the ground squirrels, the rabbits, and it just wasn't my priority, and that's okay. But I'm going to come in strong next season. I'm going to put in a bed of some perennial crops. So yarrow, delphinium, rudbeckia, echinacea, and then I need to see what else, but whatever I'm growing right now, that's going to go into the ground. I think right here, we're going to do the corner beds, kind of like borders of perennial plants, herbaceous perennials. I highly doubt woody shrubs. I'm picking up some peonies this weekend, which I'm so excited for. There's a flower farmer selling her farm, and I was able to get such a good deal on the bulk price of peonies, so I'm stoked about that. But with picking up this weekend, I'm like, oh shit, where am I going to plant them? So I need to talk that through with Mark this week. But one thing at a time. I am determined. It's going to be a good week. This is me keeping track of what I need to get done. So you guys can see there's a lot that I need to get done, but it'll work out. I think I'm going to do the next video covering cover crops, what I'm learning about cover crops, the importance of cover crops, because soil health is one of our founding pillars. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. It's just something that is top of our priorities on the farm. Probably the number one thing that we're trying to do is build the soil. Jessie Frost has a really great book called The Living Soil Handbook that I recommend to anybody who's interested in gardening or farming. I'm going to post a picture of it right here, probably somewhere if I learn how to do that. If not, look it up. He also has No Till Growers podcast and YouTube series. So everything that I'm learning, I am not a pro, you guys, okay? Like, I'm only like year, officially growing by myself like a big girl, year 3. So, thanks for watching. Sorry the videos are all over the place, but story of my life. I'll get better.